Hello. Today I want to talk about OCDs and what I think are the secrets behind them. First, I'd like to give you an example of the OCDs that I have and what I've been dealing with for quite some time. Mainly, my OCDs are about food. So, just trying to ensure security of trust in the food that I'm going to digest. I created OCDs over my life, my lifetime. And at one point, it was to a point where the OCDs was basically controlling my life. Like, there were times that I was not able to go into a restaurant, mainly because I was afraid of who cooked the food. I didn't see them prepare the food. I didn't see, and it was all this paranoia that at times I realized that my anxieties also went hand in hand with my OCDs, like one fueled the other type of thing. Well, it was not the fact that other people noticed my strange behavior. It was when I noticed that this was odd. It was not normal, the things that I was doing. One of the things that one thing that I still do, like when I go to the grocery stores or when I purchase food, I'm one of those expiration date people. I have to check the expiration dates. But then I go a little bit further, with some things. I squeeze packages to check for air. My kids laugh at me about that one. I inspect the packages. Like, I will stand there and make sure that nothing seems tampered with. If it looks like something's wrong, I'm not buying it. And, there's something else. I can't remember what else I do right now, because it's just so much of a habit. If I leave a opened beverage in a room, if I leave that room, I'm not drinking it again. I don't even care if I'm at home. But if someone else is in the house with me for some reason, I throw the bottle away. And over time, I have wasted so much money. There was a time that I purchased meals, from takeout or restaurants or something. And I think, something's wrong, just whatever. Didn't fit into my little checklist of trust and security or whatever, my OCD checklist. And something I could spend a $10 dinner, I throw it right in the trash. I have wasted money and then, I was standing there thinking to myself, I have got to gain control over this. And that's something that I've realized, is that I have to be the one to control it instead of it controlling me. Now, I know that I'm the one who created these OCDs in my life. I'm not sure about you, what you're dealing with, but speaking for myself, I created my OCDs. I know this. I know that I had the power to set the rules to my OCDs. I'm the one who said that I have to do this and squeeze the packages. I'm the one who said that I have to check the expiration dates. I'm the one who said that as soon as I open that bottled beverage, if I leave the room, I'm not touching it again. I'm the one who made up the rules. Now, once I realized that is me, that I am the one really in control, and that it was up to me to either hand over the control to my fears, or for me to say, no, I'm going to control my fears. it took some time. And there was, once upon a time, there was where I was not able to eat certain foods. I was just afraid of the food. And it was odd because I had eaten these foods before. My whole life, I've eaten these foods. And somehow I gradually invented and created an OCD against certain foods, certain drinks, certain places, whatever. But for me and my journey, what I did to help me overcome some of the OCDs that I had that were being more dominant in my life, and I decided I had to put a stop to this, I began reintroducing foods that I created OCD against into my diet. Just to give you an example, let's say I did not like, or I had an OCD against bread. Now, this is a real thing, a real OCD. I think I really did struggle with this once upon a time because I did not like that bread came in just a twist tie, no seal package. I had an issue with that. And for a long time, I wouldn't eat bread unless it was like sealed, wrapped, or something. And for some people, you might think, oh, that is so silly. But if you ever experience OCD, you know, sometimes we are, you know, like I said, I turned over the control to my OCDs. What I decided to do was face my fears. But I did it with one item at a time. And I did not allow anyone to rush me into it, because rushing me was not going to help me. I was going to put up a bigger fence. What I decided to do was eat a small amount of bread in my diet. Just maybe just a bite. Just to chew it. And just to confirm with myself as the minutes progressed, as the hours progressed, as the day progressed, as the days progressed, that I'm fine. I didn't get sick. I wasn't poisoned. Whatever the fears. And it gave me courage to try more things. Now I'm able to eat bread. And I'm not going to lie, in the back of my mind, I have that slight knock of fear and, you know, wondering, but I had to make the decision that I cannot allow OCDs to live my life. I have to live my life. And I had to, bit by bit, put away the OCDs that I created. Now, I'm still working on some of my OCDs. I still squeeze potato chips or whatever packaged, you know, or candy bar wrappers. I still squeeze for the air. And there's some wrappers, some candy I refuse to touch because it does not have a seal. I still deal with that. I'm working on it. But one day I do plan on saying that I've conquered it. Bit by bit, I'll get there. But the secret, you're wondering, what's the big secret about OCDs? OCDs are something that are like knots that we created and tied up our lives with. And knots can make life very uncomfortable. Who wants to carry knots around and tangle up their lives? Who wants their lives all knotted up and their days all tied up with OCDs? You know, and like I said, my anxieties played a big part in it too, and I had to work on those as well. But I realized something. Knots can be easier to tie than they are to untie, but they're not impossible. Just like your OCDs, all you have to do is try. And bit by bit, you can begin to unravel some of the OCDs that you created in your life, one at a time. All you have to do is try. Be real with yourself, though. Don't pretend like you don't have an issue. Face the issue. I admit that I have OCDs, and that helped me a lot. And even admitting them to my family and friends helped me deal with it because it was real in my life. But the more I spoke about it, the more I faced it, and the more I practiced, and the more I was able to get rid of them. Bit by bit, one step at a time, you can overcome your OCDs as well. I'm still trying. I got some down. I'm not where I want to be, but I've come a long way. And for me, that's progress. I'm happy with it, and I'll keep trying. You can try too. And don't be afraid, to try a little bit at a time. But remember, you're the one who created the OCD, and you have the power to say when it's enough. Hey, good luck to you. And don't forget to live like you're living.